Okay, so yeah, I had to check to see if that was even on. I didn't see a light at all. There was recently a roast for Joan Rivers. I didn't watch it. I guess I intended to, but didn't. I mean, I caught some of it, and I'm noticing the looks on certain people's faces. I've decided that, yeah, roasts aren't a good idea. I mean, yeah, okay, some people can take jokes. I mean, I really don't care. I'm fine with people saying crazy shit about me. I mean, I take things in humor. I mean, even if it's really that negative, it's still kind of funny because to me, I think if you're really that self-aware, you would pretty much have an idea of a flaw or something someone would be able to make fun of or something like that, you know? But some people get really out of line. They really have nothing to say. It seemed like everybody kept making these really nasty, dirty jokes. People need to stop making so many jokes about fucking around and animals and crazy shit like that, okay? Because it's not funny and it's kind of creepy. Another thing, the only roast that I've really watched all the way through was the roast of Flavor Flav. It was racist as hell. I mean, it was funny, but it was clearly racist as hell. And he's you know, from what Cat Williams said, you know, Flav didn't mind because he was getting paid at the end of the night. And I'm like, I basically feel the same way. If somebody was paying for me, yeah, I'm eating Japanese cookies and making a video at the same time. And I thought about it because I had one of these moments where I basically wanted to be an asshole, but didn't want to actually be one. So I came up with this idea that I should roast someone that I know. At the time, it seemed like she would go for it. And I thought about it and I was like, oh no, no, hell no, never. So I passed the idea to someone else to see if they just pick some random person and make like a bunch of people go on and do it. But that fell apart because, first off, that bitch can't take a joke. Not even a regular one. So the last thing she would need would be a roast. Because, man, she would get shit-faced and then curse everyone out days later. So, to make a long story short, roasts, not a good idea. You can't make a joke about some shit that you really think is the truth. Because there's somebody, I swear to God, looks just like one of those bridge trolls. Like, you know, every time I see her, I expect her to ask me a couple of riddles. Like, you know, the witch from the black version of the Wizard of Oz, the Wiz, like the nose that the witch had in the Wiz. She's got the exact same nose. And I think this to myself. And it's like, yo, you could never say that to somebody's face, and even if you did, even if she laughed, she'd still probably want to punch you in the face, right? There's this dude, lives downstairs, he totally looks just like the fucking Cowardly Lion. If somebody said that to that nigga's face, do you think he would be happy about it, even if everybody cracked up laughing? Hell no. So just leave it alone. If you see something is amiss with somebody, leave it alone. Don't make it a joke, because people will take that shit and run with it. And as a matter of fact, if you think something is wrong with you, keep that shit to yourself and don't tell it to anybody else, because one day it will come back to bite you in the ass.